Hey y'all, Plastic Commander here, and I'm sitting in a chair that is very low. So today we got a little bit of an unorthodox video, but that's okay, variety is the spice of life. We got a care package from my good pal Austin at Austin Miniatures. So, if you don't remember, I actually reviewed some figures from Austin Miniatures. Here's one of them right here. So, these were his Marines, I believe, and he sent me another bag of those in this set. He watched that video, and he quite liked it. I knocked some guys over. That's okay. Variety is the spice of life. I say that whenever things go wrong. But Austin was super duper kind. He watched that video that I did on his Marine set. It's set 1 U.S. Marines World War II Pacific Theater. He saw that a few of the weapons were broken in that set, which for me, I wasn't too tripped out over that. I've bought a lot of Armyman sets and sometimes that just happens. So, but he was super duper nice and he sent me another bag of those. And he also was super kind to send me a bunch of other stuff too. So Austin over at Austin Miniatures, thank you so much. So we're gonna be doing an unboxing. Now this is not the original box. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't open it up as soon as it got here. I'm gonna pretend like I have some self-control, but I really don't. But the box that I got in the mail from Austin, and Austin, I know this is not your fault whatsoever. It has more to do with UPS, I suppose, but or I guess USPS. It was really beat up. Now all the figures are fine. There's no broken figures or anything, but he sent me a photo of him sending out the package. It was like a nice regular old cardboard box, not like this one, and what I got at my door looked like someone had stomped on it with their shoe. So, but of course everything, all the merchandise was fine. So, let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we? That camera is shaking a lot. Like, I'm sitting here looking up at the camera at you guys. It's shaking a lot, so I might end up having to redo this. Don't need this anymore. So let's go ahead and set these out. Now, 2 of the bags in here are actually brand new. I don't know if he's released these on the store yet. I have not looked. I'm definitely going to put a link to Austin's website as well as some of his socials down in the description, so you guys can also go look and take a look at these figures. Definitely go do that. But yeah, he sent me 2 bags of new stuff that they haven't put out yet. I don't know if these Cowboys are new. In fact, I'll just start showing them off. So, firstly, here's the Marine Set 1. This is the one that I reviewed. So we're not going to look too much at it. We're going to mostly, this is going to be like an old school Plastic Commander video where I kind of just open these up and look at them and review them. But this is the one that I reviewed. He was so kind as to send me another bag of those. He also sent me some Cowboys. So, Cowboys Set 1. And on the photo, we have some painted figures. Fun fact about Austin, him and his father, Dan, love miniatures. I'm sure that was obvious, but they do a lot of stuff with bolt action too. He sent me some photos. I'll pop those up on the screen right here. But, yeah, he, of course, loves miniatures, as well as toy army men. I don't know, he didn't tell me, but I'm going to assume they painted these. And they look really good, too. Like, that one, clearly, you can see he's supposed to be Clint Eastwood. So, really cool. And the other 2 sets are both exactly the same, just in different colors. But they're the second set of the Pacific Marines, which is super duper awesome. So you got set 1, now we have set 2. So that is really cool. Yeah, and I've been looking at these. I looked at them when I got them, and they look super duper neat. So I'm super excited to tear into these and take a closer look at them. So come on, come here, come here. Come look at these Armymen with me. I knocked that out of my hand. What am I doing? I think I had a little too much to drink earlier. So, firstly, we're going to take a look at the Cowboys Set 1. And I absolutely love these. So, as a lot of you guys know, I am a big fan of Cowboys and Indians. I don't really talk about it too much, but it is one of my favorite themes as far as toys go. Just so classic. We got this gentleman right here, and I don't think these are supposed to be any specific characters. I know that gentleman on the card back there looks very similar to Clint Eastwood in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, as well as the other spaghetti westerns that he was in. But yeah, these are still really cool, especially because if those of you who know, I live in Texas, so cowboy culture is very ingrained down here, and I don't even consider myself super duper Southern, but still. I have a cowboy hat, and I own a revolver, so I fit the stereotype. But we have this guy here wearing a pink coat, as well as wielding a sawed-off shotgun, looking absolutely dapper, and it looks like he has a gun right there. And again, these figures are super nicely detailed, just extremely. Austin and his crew over there, they do an amazing job. Like, these are actual pieces of art, if you ask me. In fact, I'm not trying to throw shade. I actually think these are nicer quality, and they have better detailing than Toy Soldiers of San Diego. Not trying to throw shade. Oh, y'all know I love Nick Sean's Closet, but I'm just saying my personal opinion, and I'm not saying that because I'm technically sponsored in this video. But we got this gentleman right here. Looks like he's dual wielding two cattleman revolvers. Very cool. Very cool. And we got another guy right here. Looks like he is rapid firing his Colt 45. And he looks like he has a prospector hat. The way it comes up like that, that's still really cool. Big old Bowie knife right there. Super duper cool. I love these, and they're definitely going to be going on display here in the toy room. I guess technically the larger Commander Quarter. I have a section that I'm doing just for Westerns. By the way, next video should be a tour of the entire toy room. I know y'all have been seeing glimpses of it, but I'm going to actually go through and show it off completely. So, up next, we got a guy who looks like he has a Henry repeater. So super cool. Looks like he's firing from the hip. And I love his face. Look at that facial expression. In fact, I think I've known people who look exactly like that. So, really funny. But I love that repeater, and I love how he's firing from the hip. And all of these figures in this set are definitely very versatile. And those of y'all who have watched my channel for a while know what I mean by that is that you can put these figures in several different scenarios and they would fit. Like the guy who's hip firing or slam firing this repeater rifle, he's versatile because he could also just be hanging out or ready to fire, or we could envision him doing multiple things, not just firing. And this guy right here, we could imagine him maybe sneaking up on someone. Maybe we could imagine him in a duel or a shootout, like still, or maybe he's raising his weapon up a lot. And probably my favorite figure in this whole group is this gentleman right here, who is looking absolutely spectacular. He has the duster coat and it's floating in the wind. That is just amazing detail, along with the rest of his vest right here. And it looks like he doesn't have a Cattleman revolver. It looks like he has a Sheffield revolver, which that might just be what it's called in Red Dead Redemption. But yeah, it looks like he has that. It looks like he is just absolutely going to walk up on some bad banditos and just absolutely mow them down. So, really cool. And then right here, we have our Clint Eastwood-esque figure. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Clint Eastwood from The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, but he most certainly looks like him. And he is also the one who is featured on the back, who is painted as Clint Eastwood. So, one can only assume, but he definitely also looks super duper cool. And he even has a cigar right there. And again, I personally feel like these are way better detailed. And I also feel like Austin over Austin and his crew have mastered the art of preventing the weapons from bending as bad with this type of plastic. Like, if you look at the guy with the Henry repeater, just, it's not bad at all, especially compared to, let's say, Nick Sean's Closet, which, again, I'm not trying to throw shade, but y'all have seen their figures, and that is a big problem with a lot of figures that are made of these plastics. But it looks like over here at Austin Miniatures, they figured it out. So, and like I said, Austin the gang, they have a love for miniatures at Army Men. He has a massive toy soldier collection. He has a massive collection of bolt-action figures, and he does dioramas, so he knows his stuff. This company is definitely founded by someone who loves these toys, and that's really important to me, and that should be important to you as well if you are a fan of these toys. And that's why I'm begging you, on my hands and knees, go over to Austin Miniatures and just at least take a look, right? At least. And honestly, y'all are probably going to end up buying something anyway. So, but yeah, these are so good quality. If we look at the facial expressions too, like if I can get this guy to focus, that's about as good as it's getting. Very beautiful facial sculpting. And I'm going to take a look, even though I'm not wearing glasses, but I know you guys probably can't see it on my iPhone camera, but you can see the different individual strands of hair on these figures. So, as far as first sets, this one is beautiful. And if you're a fan of the Wild West at all, I would consider it a must-have. Totally, totes my goats. Definitely go out and pick this set up. So, up next, we're going to be taking a look at the second set of World War II Pacific Theater Marines. So, of course, y'all, if you haven't, I have reviewed the first set of these, the prequel. Now we are looking at the sequel, and this is a new set. I actually, funnily enough, before Austin reached out to me, I saw that he posted about this set, that it was going to be coming soon, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to have to pick those up. And then he reached out to me and was like, hey, I wanted to send you a care package, so I guess he is psychic. I guess he was just reading my mind. But these are phenomenal. I absolutely love these. Another set of super high quality figures. So again, look at the detail. And this guy right here, ba-bam. So you get two figures in this set, both of which have add-ons that you can plug into their back. So we can give this guy a backpack, or we can just come back over here and give him a radio, which this one's the wrong color. I'm realizing that now. So, but still fits just right in. So I'm just going to put him back. And the other gentleman we get with removable pack is this one right here. Now, he sent me two different colors. He sent me one in this lighter brown color, and the other in a traditional olive drab. So I just kind of mixed them in. All the poses are the same, just imagine them as another color. I kind of feel like it's arbitrary to just show you two of the same figure because they're different colors. Me personally, at least. Let me know in the comments if y'all beg to differ. So we also get this guy right here with the M1 Garand, looking really cool, and we got that backpack in right there. And again, if you like, you can pop that out and slip in a radio, and then you got your little radio man. I would recommend maybe gluing these in. I will admit they don't stick in super great, but still, it's really nice to have that. Or if you want, just don't have, you just have a hole in his back. Just like how I have a hole in my heart. So, moving right along, we have this gentleman right here who has a Browning automatic rifle, a BAR, and he has two canteens. Maybe he should loan me one with how dry my throat is right now. I guess he just gets particularly thirsty. He's got a satchel, he's got his Alice pack right there. Really, really cool. So, moving right along, we have a gentleman with a Thompson, and interestingly enough, he has a drum mag. You know, I never hardly ever see drum magazines on toy Army Men, World War II toy Army Men. In fact, thinking off the top of my head, I actually cannot think of a single World War II set. And I'm looking at in fact, I'll just move the camera, all of my Mars sets, and then some, and I don't think any of the soldiers with Thompsons and those have a drum mag, so that's really unique. So it's really nice that that had some consideration. So you get 6 poses, 1 of each figure, and I think that is really neat. That's the best way to make these fairly priced and affordable. But we got this guy right here with a Trench shotgun. So, super duper cool. Fun fact, in World War I, they would enlist, you know, people in the States who would hunt like birds and waterfowl and stuff, and they would usually arm them with shotguns to shoot grenades out of the air. So, fun fact. I'm sure most of you guys who watch this channel already knew that, but that's just one of my favorite World War I facts. But this guy right here, and look at that, we got the leg wraps are correct for the time period for the Marines. And then we have another good old-fashioned rifleman. And one of the cool things I like about Austin Miniatures, and some people will beg to differ on this, not me, you get all action all the time. Like if I zoom out, just all firing positions, like all of them are just ready to go. Same with the Cowboys over here, pretty much, and I'll pull a few out, just all action. And I really like that, especially considering that these are smaller sets. I think in sets where there's only like 6 poses, I feel like personally it's good to just be all one thing. I know I was talking about that versatility earlier and how a lot of these figures have that, and I feel like a lot of these figures do as well. Like I could see or imagine some of these guys in many different scenarios, but it is really nice to have a bunch of firing figures because, as most of you guys know, that's like everyone's favorite. So, but that is going to wrap it up. I absolutely adore these figures. I adore my Cowboys and Indians. Or I guess just my Cowboys, no Indians. I don't know if... Austin, have you made any Indians yet? We definitely need an adversary for the Cowboys. So, but again, thank you so much, Austin. I really appreciate this. And guys, go check out Austin's website. Definitely pick up some of these. They're absolutely phenomenal. They're phenomenal quality, and I highly recommend them.
Mission accomplished. Well done, man. Pack it up. We're going home.